Hello everyone, this is Deaga, and today we're hunting the same thing we hunt every night, Pinky, Alatreon. This time we're only taking a Sophie Switch Axe with a power file. Alatreon's a raw weak monster, after all. You just need enough element to prevent Atskaton Judgment from murdering you, and then you just go raw. So let's do it. Here I tried to emulate an opening strat from the current world record run. I'll link it in the description because it's on Bilibili. But I kinda added my spin with the fuck up technique. I clutched it to the wrong side of Alatreon's face, so it's facing the wrong way. The gist of it's just getting that one jump attack there to build up some mounting status. If you have Line Rider, it takes 2 attacks to mount Alatreon. So just one more attack will mount it. That didn't mount because the hind legs and the tail don't count for mounts on Alatreon. So that'll come in handy later when it flies. You can punish that with a few attacks. One more because of the claw swipe, dodge, attack. Then punish the Ice Breath. I like Ice Alatreon a bit more with Switch Axe just because of that attack. If you know your positioning, you can just not care about the lightning. If you don't have to roll the last one, you have time for the morphing sweep. Sometimes. I guess I was a bit late in there. Pop a no berry to get rid of the Dragon Blight. We need that element after all. Dodge that and double slash. Sidestep through that. You can dodge these lightning with good time on your dodges. Avoid that pin. It's super deadly. Once again, there is our opening. We got heavy. I'll do a heavy slam to get Power Axe there. Got the Clagger, so we'll ZSD its face. I don't bother wounding Alatreon's face because it's an 85 raw hit zone. That only goes up to 88 with a wound, so it's not a big increase. I have enough affinity to not need that for weakness exploit, so I just don't bother. You can clutch to it when it takes off in nice mode because of that long animation, so I got a ZSD on it. And I'll go for the mount. I'll just camp by this ledge. I thought I'd sharpen there. And it worked out just in time. I attack Alatreon and got the mount because I did that jumping attack earlier on. When it does the air dash, you have to hold R2, go into another hit zone won't save your stamina. But when it's just crashing above, then you can just jump to another hit zone. So got the stagger on the head, and I went to the back because I had hit it already. Got the second stagger, we'll go to the mounting finisher, jump back to the head because that's the weak spot. And that's it. First flight mode, not a problem. In my very best runs up until I carted, I could get a dunk when it flied the second time with the elemental break. So will that happen in this run? No spoilers, you'll have to watch and see. You can do a ZSD on that attack, it generally follows with a claw swipe and then this lightning. I also learned that from the world record run from Bilibili in the description. Here I wanted to get the morphing sweep on its face, but I took too long, so I just did 2 wild swings and a chop instead. That's a bit faster. I should roll that. I was too late with my timing, which is too bad, because that's a huge opening if you're not hit. Managed to dodge that, so we can punish it when it drops down. Broke the horn, that's also a huge opening. And clutch the face when it does this ice attack. It's also a very nice opening for a ZSD. There I stayed for the long ZSD because I was expecting it to do the jumping back fireball and fly. It thinks its flight style should time some way. Like after a while you get a feel for when it will fly. I wanted to do another ZSD, but I got pinned and carted instead. And yeah, I carted and this was my best run somehow. I lucked out and had feline foodie, so I'm not losing the HP and stamina buffs from food, which is nice. So I'll just reapply my buffs and resharpen for protective polish while I'm safe and go back there. Alatreon has landed, so that card wasn't all too bad, honestly. Did a proper dodge now, and now we can attack. Got the elemental break. And it's time to go Boonga Boonga on its head. Boonga Boonga! Do this longer combo and finish with the ZSD. I go a bit YOLO there, get lucky with the Clagger. That could have ended terribly, depending on what attack I decided to do later. I clutch Claw just to extend the Clagger's duration, because the back legs aren't really hot. We can punish this, we'll go just over our heads. Went a bit too much forward, so I did the Fade Slash backwards to hit the head. The timing to roll through that Dragon Burst is just as Alatreon starts to posture its head up. We have Amped, so I can clutch to its head, wait until it jumps up, and start my ZSD. No need to use healing items. Yeah, Field Team Leader doesn't know what he's talking about. I cancel early because only the early cancel ZSD gets the health proc from Health Augment due to the cooldown. I just keep attacking, clutch to it, do ZSD on that, and have peak performance back up again. I went for the full explosion because it tends to be safe in this attack. You generally fly off to somewhere where thunder doesn't fall. I did not mean to sheath my weapon there, I caused shenanigans on that. But okay, we're back to it, dodge that, double slash. Another Wolf Lightning, another proper dodge, thank god. Take this huge opening. Get close to it, attack the forelegs. Morph to axe. Dodge the shotgun eyes. I wanted to hit the head but I missed, but okay, I hit it later. An attack, dodge, attack again. And now let's go for a heavy slam. And that killed the Alatreon. With a nice ice break too, so that was a pretty cool finisher, right? Not as cool as the ZSD, but I'll take it. My set's based on a set by another Japanese player on YouTube. I'll link that on the top right corner and in the description. This set used by that player used the Escadora waist piece, but I found the KT waist was a bit more efficient. I'd lose the Escadora set bonus, but that barely adds any element anyway. And then I could get in fire attack 3, so that's more element. Makes the elemental topple easier to get. The rest of the set is pretty raw focused, with enough affinity to hit 100% on weak spots without tenderizing them. And yeah, getting that bit of fire attack and power prolonger from the Escadora arms for some quality of life, along with protective polish and item prolonger to extend that, because I can fit in Master's Touch. There's our final time of 8 minutes and 13 seconds. The second that card actually helped, I think, made it land. So that's nice. And as usual, thanks for watching and I hope to see you guys in the next hunt. See ya! Bye bye!